Imagine working 3 days a week while making more than you do now. This doesn't have to be a dream. It's possible when you systemize your business around that one goal. Not just working less hours, but actually building a business that runs effectively and sustainably without you. Why would this be important? Didn't you start your business for freedom in the first place? You see, somewhere along your journey, your priorities have shifted, and now you're a prisoner of your business. And be honest with yourself. Can you step away for a month as you're currently operating and your business still runs smoothly? And if not, doesn't that show that you're trapped in the day-to-day? You see, I built this system to help scale businesses without more complexity, without more stress, and without sacrificing your results or reputation. And more importantly, giving my clients the freedom to live their dream life and focus on activities that grow the business. So stick with me for the next few minutes because I'm going to show you the exact 5-step system that you can use to make this happen. And this isn't theory, it's a proven system. I have over 40 clients that can testify for my results. For example, Jason, who went from 70-hour weeks making 220K to 30-hour weeks making 340K a year, all whilst dedicating time for boxing and family time. Or Tommy, who dropped from 65 hours to 15 hours per week while nearly doubling his income to 290K. And now he lives in Bali playing paddle with his new friends. Every single client I've worked with has achieved the exact same results. My name is Dylan, and my journey to creating the system started with what looked like the perfect life on paper. I graduated top of my class from LSE in business and economics. I landed a role in JP Morgan in their global strategy division, and then got recruited by a top management consultancy. And I've helped companies like Nike, Nvidia, Microsoft, Starbucks scale their operations, profits, and also monopolize new markets. In fact, I was even recruited by the government to implement a strategy to build next-gen fighter jets. And if you're interested, look up a project called Tempest. But anyways, back to the point. On the outside, I had everything, but I still woke up every morning with anxiety in my heart. I wouldn't be able to move for at least an hour after waking up. And it's because I couldn't see where I was going with my life. Somewhere along the lines, I lost my purpose. I spent my whole life chasing every new shiny object in my business, constantly firefighting. And despite everyone seeing my success, I felt like I was going nowhere. My business wasn't growing the way that I wanted. Stress was increasing every month. And I felt like I always had more in me to do better, but no energy or time to do things properly. Then one morning, everything changed. My dad, who spent his entire life grinding every single day, got into a car crash on his way to work early one morning. And that moment completely shifted my perspective. I realized that business success and life success aren't separate things. They go hand in hand. And from one of the worst moments in my life, that's where I found my purpose. I want to help business owners get back their lives while still growing their business further than they could ever imagine. That wake-up call forced me to systematically rebuild everything that I knew about operations. I combined my corporate strategy, my background in AI automations and system engineering to create something completely different than anything I've seen in the market. Now I help founders save on average 60% of their time while still growing to higher revenues. And here's what makes this different. Not a single client has worked with me and not achieved both outcomes. I guarantee it, systematically, there is no way this doesn't work. Let me show you exactly what I mean with real transformations. Let's take Jason. When he came to me, he was working 70 hours a week with a stress score of over 80%, completely burned out despite making 220K a year. And he tells me, I feel like I'm drowning in my own success. Within 12 weeks of implementing my CEO operating system, Jason was working just 30 hours per week, his stress dropped to 10%, and his income jumped to 340K annually. But listen to what he said. But this is what really stuck with me. He said to me, hey bro, I want to say thank you. I didn't see how my life could look like this 3 months ago. You've helped me step back and build a life I could die happy with. I'm in Barcelona for a few weeks. The 4-week vacation test is working so far. Now, I designed a 4-week vacation straight after his program because I wanted to show him that he could go enjoy his life whilst his business runs without him. And on top of that, even continue to grow. Well, let's take Tommy. He was grinding 65 hours a week. His stress level was at 90%, making 150K a year. He was feeling stuck, overwhelmed, but after our system, he went to 15 hours per week, 0% stress, and 290K annual income. That's nearly double. His exact words to me were, "To be real, I make more money, I work less, but no doubt the best feeling is the clarity in getting to the 10x Tommy. 100% I feel like a CEO working with you." Tommy, if you see this, shout out to you. You see, here's what I learned from my corporate days, working with those big companies, Nike, Nvidia, Microsoft. What every single one of these transformations has in common is that the problem isn't working harder, is that successful business owners have become prisoners in their own success. They built businesses that completely depend on them, trapping them in 70-plus-hour work weeks, despite having teams and systems. You see, it's a paradox. The more successful they become, the more trapped they feel. Revenue grows, but freedom disappears. And when you look at how most 6- and 7-figure business owners are operating, you see the same patterns everywhere. There's no clear framework to scale without scaling time. They're buried under delivery and operations, making every decision personally, and a calendar that completely controls them instead of the other way around. You see, most founders believe their business is too unique, too complex, and too fast-moving to be systemized, but that is exactly the wrong mindset. Complexity isn't a reason not to systemize, it's precisely why you must systemize. And I promise you now, no matter how messy or complex your business is, I can help. In my corporate career, I built operating systems for teams of over 400 people. We've even built particle accelerators that kill cancer cells. I know how to systemize complexity. And that's why I created my operating system. You see, it's a 5-step process that systematically removes you from operations whilst growing your business faster. Let me map it out for you. Step 1, we build out your dream vision. Okay, we create your 10x vision roadmap, which is the crystal clear picture of where you want your business and life to be in 12 months. We define your essential intent and establish success criteria that drive every decision. You'll finally have absolute clarity on what you're building towards. No X, Y, Z, constantly context switching. Then step 2, we map out all of your time and energy wasters. And we do this through a comprehensive audit system. We track exactly where every minute is going, identify all of the energy drains, and systematically remove them using our drip matrix. We then calculate your true buyback rate so you know exactly how much your time is worth and how to get it back. You'll see precisely what's costing you time, energy, and money. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Every client has been surprised with the analysis that we uncover. There's always something that they don't realize they're spending so much time on. Step 3, and this is my favorite bit. We redesign your entire operating system, your entire calendar around customer value. We redesign your entire calendar around customer value and recharging. Builds in proper recharge time for your individual self, and establishes clear boundaries. You'll get a calendar designed around your strengths and energy patterns, not reactive firefighting, just constantly going with the flow. And then step 4, we build your systems. We create detailed playbooks for every process that you're delegating. Design your replacement ladder so that you can prioritize what gets handed off. We help you hire the right people using our proven frameworks and systematically transfer responsibilities using our 10-80-10 method. And on top of that, this is the most important thing. We build bespoke AI automations directly into your business. Not generic tools, not ChatGPT, but tailored workflows that save you hundreds of hours and drive revenue growth. Let me give you a couple of examples. Lead handling and sales support. I built AI that instantly qualifies inbound leads from your website, ads, or Instagram DMs, and then route them to the right next step. And that could be booking a call, sending tailored info, or passing you on to a closer. Or client onboarding and delivery. I've worked with a client to automate onboarding sequences that gather all client information, set expectations, and delivery contracts without you even lifting a finger. We've even started to build smart content systems that repurpose voice notes or long-form pieces into polished posts, emails, updates, short-form content on Instagram. It systemizes your entire content creation system. Or finally, back office tasks. We automate repetitive admin, invoicing, reminders, meeting summaries, scheduling, so that your calendar and finances can run smoothly in the background. Every automation is designed around your specific processes and growth goals. So you're not adding complexity, you're removing it. The result is that your team works smarter, you scale without bottlenecks, and your business starts to run on autopilot. And then finally, step 5, we set you up to manage by exception only. We create monitoring dashboards and build quality scorecards so that you only get involved when your key metrics fall below your thresholds. You'll run your business from a strategic level, only stepping in when your expertise is truly needed. And this isn't about just working smarter, it's about building a business that works without you. And look, my results are consistent across every client. Take Cameron. He was working 80 hours a week, stressed beyond belief, making, I think it was 20K per month, and using alcohol and cigarettes just to cope with the pressure. After our system, he's now making 32K per month, working just 30 hours per week with virtually zero stress. His exact words were, "You gave me clarity on the business, but more than that, you gave me the space to change my life. I'm sharper, healthier, and finally feel like I'm building a future, not digging my own grave." Or finally Rahul, who jumped from 260K to a projected 400K whilst working just 30 hours per week, and again, zero stress. He said to me, "I don't think about the business in terms of survival. I think of it in terms of design now. My time is mine, 30 hours a week, consistent and controlled." Now with that space, he finally started pursuing what he wanted to do for years. It was sword making and sculpting. He expected more money, but he didn't expect the peace of mind that came with it. This is a whole operating system that's designed around you. You see, my operating system isn't just designed around business growth. It's focused around it, but I want to help you live your life. That is why I feel like my business is different. It's personal and business related. Now here's what makes this different from anything that you've ever tried. This is a chronological 12-week system that strategically layers delegation and AI automations in the correct sequence. Most programs focus on either delegation or automation, or literally just mindset, and we do all of it in the right order so that your success is guaranteed. Mindset and vision first to build the foundation, stripping away all of the waste to make sure we focus only on our core drivers, and then delegating and automating to build our self-running engines. And then finally, a system that allows you to sit on top of everything in a confident, strategic position. I literally want to turn you into that dream character that you see on TV, in the movies, that CEO that has everything under control. Inside our program, we work together using a hybrid done for you and done with you approach. This isn't a course or a group program. This is a complete implementation system. You get a customized 12-week roadmap based on your exact business and bottlenecks, weekly implementation calls with me, and direct support day or night whenever you need it. Every framework, template, and system that I use with my top clients are ready to implement in your business, and bespoke AI automations for you so that your business can genuinely run on autopilot. Because we don't just fix symptoms, we rebuild the entire infrastructure that creates the problems in the first place so that your problems disappear forever. Look, here's the truth that nobody wants to face. If nothing changes, nothing changes. You'll keep grinding and thinking about your business non-stop, 70 to 80 hour weeks, whilst your competitors figure out how to scale systematically. Your team will keep bottlenecking on you for every decision. Your calendar will stay reactive and chaotic. You see that vision that you had when you started your business of freedom? It's going to stay parked on the someday shelf whilst years slip by. You'll hit the same wall again and again, only next time it's going to cost more. More time away from family, more stress affecting your health, more missed opportunities that you can't get back. Meanwhile, business owners like Jason, Tommy, Sophie, Cameron, Rahul, they're all taking 4-week vacations whilst their business grows. So look, if you've already established a successful business and you're now ready to start saving your time while scaling your revenue, this is the system for you. I want you to click the link below and fill out this application form. I will map out exactly how you can transform your business and reclaim your life using the same system that's worked for every single client I've ever taken through this process. But because this is very hands-on and I'm building the AI automations, I can only work with a small number of clients at a time. I personally get involved with every implementation, every system that we build, and every breakthrough that you have. And once the spots are filled, they're filled. Jason didn't think that his life could look the way it does 3 months before we started. Tommy felt stuck at 150K a year and 65-hour weeks. But they took action, and now they're living proof that you can actually work less, earn more, and enjoy the business that you've built. But the only important question at this point is, are you going to be next? I want you to click below, fill out the application, and if you're ready, let's build the business and life that you actually dream about.